obviously, bro, I was just playing. Let me just introduce everyone to Gospel Hydration. Right, what tends to happen is that we do these amazing things in the UK gospel industry, and no one sees the face. Yeah, so I didn't see this face until early this year. No, mid last year. You know what I'm saying? I see this geezer behind me in a meeting still. Yeah, and I heard Gospel Hydration. I'm like going, oh no, I'm near the great one. But anyway, still, yeah. And the guy's like, bro, let me just give a testimony about Gospel Hydration now, yeah? Right, guys, I'm going to, I'm just talking to somebody, I'm a parents' church, yeah? And they're a big person to me, so they're coming up to their 50s, if not in the 50s. And she said that she's paid for YouTube so she can listen to Gospel Hydration playlist in the car, yeah? So I'm like, how you know about Gospel Hydration as a big person? You know what I'm saying? And she's not even going gigs or anything, but she just that that shows how big the reach is, bruv. And after, it's really cool because she plays that to her children, so they can hear the gospel music in the car that's relevant to them, and they like this. Yo, is that gospel? And she's like, yeah, of course it is, and they're smiling and so like. Big up to what you're doing, Bob. It's really cool and really amazing, man. Still, so big up to yourself and your crew and whatsoever. So, guys, if you don't know much about Gospel Hydration, trust me, just Google search it, man. Just put Gospel Hydration, and you'll find a YouTube channel 100%. And check him out on all social media. Find them, these guys on there. But, bro, first and foremost, talk to us, bro. Where did it all start for you in gospel music?
Yeah, do you know what's funny? It's, it all started really when I first came into the faith. So it's about maybe just over 10 years ago now. And around that time, I came to the church and I started to hear different artists and musicians. And then from that, it's so funny because I actually encountered Gospel Link magazine. So from that magazine, I saw it. I didn't know that there was a music culture in the Christian scene in the UK. So when I first became a Christian, when I saw that, I was amazed, and I remember collecting every single magazine, everyone that came out, I took it. And I probably still got them somewhere in my house somewhere, but I had all of them, and I really loved what was happening in the scene. And I think from that time, I came to a lot of events as well. And I felt like there needed to be a lot more support as well in the scene. Yeah. So, round about 3 years ago, I came up with an idea to create a platform because I saw the grime dailies and the link ups and everything like that. So I thought we need one for the Christian scene. And from there, I was just like, let me start contacting artists, seeing who I can get on the platform. Asking if they can send in some music, and I think hearing a lot of the other platforms, it was very old school in the Christian scene, not Gospel Link, but the rest.
No, yeah. We won't mention too many them platforms to get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
No, I would actually say, but I won't say.
Yeah, no, I won't say, but it felt like every channel I was listening to. Playing music that had already been played, it came out 10 years ago and it was still circulating now. So I was like, where's all the new Christian music?
Yeah, for real.
So I think from there, I was just on the hunt for loads of new Christian music. And from 3 years ago, I found some and I was just like, let me create a platform for this type of music that I actually listen to myself. And from there, it just grew and grew and grew. Yeah, so that's how it actually started. I felt there needed to be more support for the music that I listen to myself as well.
Bro, that's absolutely heavy. Now, before everyone says, yo, Roger, you set this up so man's gonna say Gospel Link magazine. Listen, guys, unfortunately, guys, not unfortunately, praise God, bro. And I have to say this, Gospel Link magazine was made out of a desire at the time, for me, be based in the Midlands. The only media we had was voice paper, Marcy Dixon. That was back then, man. I was looking up to Marcy Dixon from long time, in the voice mag. But its reflection was very London centric. It would feature Birmingham stuff now and again through to a couple of correspondents up here, but it was it was birthed out of a demand. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to reflect what's going outside London, and also at the same time, it seemed very dated. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, it's a cycle that we seem to find ourselves in too often. That, you know, and I think that happens in all walks of life. Is that sometimes we get so easy to set up platforms that don't move forward in time, and it does usually. But I find that it was like looking at Blockbuster Video. Yeah, you know what I mean, and it's like, you know, and we got too many Blockbuster videos going on in Christian media. Yeah, in terms of Christian platforms, you know what I mean, because we both know, bro, there's a whole heap of great music out there in the gospel world, but there's no platforms to put them in. So I have to salute you for actually sitting there going, boom, I'm gonna make YouTube and Spotify playlist a platform for great gospel music, because it's out there more than ever. You know, a quick question: who was your favorite? You came to the faith 10 years ago. Who was the artist you really loved coming into the scene?
I think back then, actually, I really liked Icy. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked him because he had that sort of deep flow that you could connect with. And there was other artists that were about who I felt were quite good, but I think Icy was the one that connected with me a lot.
Okay.
So I really liked his stuff back then. Yeah.
So, you know, like American artists, that's interesting, you know, because like me going back in say 20 years ago, because I'll probably be measurable to yourself, it was all American artists, this American artist, that American artist, this. And it sounds like you're probably one of the first generation who looked into the UK and related to UK acts. I could never, bro, back growing up, man, I were related to many UK acts. It's just, Kurt, this key, you know what I mean, the Clark sisters and all different things out there. So yeah, I was relating to that, man, you know what I mean? So for me, it was a case of going, okay, interesting to see that Icy was there any American urban acts that you was like, yo, these guys are amazing, or these guys are playing the album like hardcore?
You know what's funny? Because when I came in, I think I did come in that sort of like
golden era.
I see Bible sort of time.
Oh, yes.
So before that time, I didn't really hear of much Christian music. I heard obviously the big ones like Kirk Franklin and all of those big ones, but I didn't really hear many of the ones underneath. So when I came into it, the first event that I went to where I heard Christian music was like Next Thing 140 and all of those ones that Governor B and everyone was running. So that's the first I heard of UK Christian music, which is actually interesting. Yeah,
bro, proper interesting, man. Still, and the thing is, that's a massive generation thing, you know, and it's very, very big. So tell me, I haven't really double checked, but this is an interesting one. What is the most popular artist on your gospel hydration? What artist did you say blew up on your YouTube channel?
I would say there's a few artists. There's one called Limo Blaze, who's growing, like he's doing ridiculous numbers. Like in maybe like if you put up a track today, within 3 days it will have over 20 to 40,000 views on the channel, and that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Like,
yeah,
is that UK or US?
He's actually from Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
He's from
but
Nigeria.
If we're talking US or Canada, it could probably be like Montell Fish or Cortez. Yeah.
Yeah, no one sleep on Cortez, bro, because like Cortez has got some bangers. And the joke is, you look at the cover, you're thinking, what's that weedy boy doing on there, white guy going on there? And when he hears bangers, like you're like, yo, this guy is, bro, he's banging out some big tunes or whatever. But you know what shocked me the other day, bro? This is a question, bro, so you know the latest? Are you into Melvillous at all?
Oh yeah, Melvillous, yeah.
Yeah, so sorry, how do you say it? Melvillous.
Melvillous.
Yeah. Okay, I said marvelous, man. Sorry, guys. You know me. Everyone knows me already. When it comes to names, I'm just like terrible. I'm just that old Jamaican dad that just says it as the cheapest, easiest way for him to say it. And it's like, so I was looking at Melvillous, and I was like, yo, like, so I was like, he came with this new track Widdit, yeah. And I just before he played it, yeah. The joke is, bro, for me, he done a Stormzy. You get me still, yeah, bro. It went on the drill track, and I'm like, hold on a second. Don't now we have to do a video and send for him. Nah. Big up to he probably mashed me up straight away. But like, what was interesting? I was there going, Screwface going, bro, what's this tune? Because I'm not really a drill fan. I like good tunes, but I'm not really into it. Yeah. So it's gone that way, and I'm just laughing because it correlates. It kind of correlates with what Storms is doing. I'm not saying he's watching him, but you know what I mean. So it just correlates. So it correlates, you know what I mean. And I do moan about people being inspired by the world, but anyway, that's something different. But so I was there morning, so I went into Spotify today to just get his track, and and someone's get his track, but just sort it all out. So I'll get it for the show. How on earth has it got 500,000 plays on that one tune? Widdit?
Yeah, that's done really well. Cause that's
blown.
It's blown. It's done really well.
I'm like,
it's on every playlist, every UK playlist.
Bro, I'm like, there is no book and plan for success, bro. Because if I was his manager, I'd say, wheel up, go back to grime, and hold that bad boy down, be true to your roots. And the guys just do it with it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, guys, this is the stats. The stats is this, that he's got 50,000 on his best ever tunes, about 50,000, whatever. And he is now within, is it 2 months or less than 2 months? He is basically 10 times more than them. And he was popular before, bro. How on?
It's crazy.
Marvelous. I salute you, but nobody copy him. Do not copy people. Just do you. You know what I'm saying? And after salute him, man, you know what I'm saying? He kind of definitely smashed it. You know what I mean? So would you say it's more to do with the playlist, bro? Why artists are getting more plays?
Yeah, it's a lot to do with the playlist and platforms, which is actually funny because say with our platforms, like artists, like for them to get a certain amount of streams, they need to be able to get onto every single playlist, because what takes into account now is YouTube plays, Spotify streams, and also all of the other platforms as well. So people disregard YouTube, but YouTube is actually probably, it counts to like a huge percentage of the streams as well. So it's like Spotify, all the playlists are different platforms as well. So you need to try and get your music on them.
So would you say, because obviously, right, these figures make me sound like an old man, just let everyone out now, and I did say it last week still, I'm going back 2 decades now, when I do my wife's single now, I was like a cassette tape and a CD. That was the first single I duplicated. Now, would you say there's no need for physical copies?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think there's any need.
Okay, cool. You heard it first. Derrick has just said for 2020, done away with the vinyl, done away with the CD, done away with the...
Do you know what? I would say only keep it. It's more the sentimental.
Yeah.
So like even vinyls, it's more of a luxury now.
Yeah.
So it's not really something that you would actually just play. It's something that you just buy to keep.
Yeah. It's like vinyl, but like on the real, like, don't get me wrong, there's a couple artists, I'm not sending for you. Why spend money and do vinyl? Like, who has vinyls? Like I'm from the vinyl. I played vinyls on my dad's vinyl. Unless you're a DJ, you haven't got vinyl. So guys, like my mama says, unless you're peed up to the nines, don't do no vinyl. Don't do. Just do a CD like the Credos. Put a little booklet to it, nice pamphlet, and sell them for big P. And sign it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Sign it good. But no, that's quite interesting. So, bro, like I know we got. Hopefully, guys winning, guys. Like we got a great announcement to hit you guys for this weekend, but we'll pause on that one still, But now going into 2020, what's the moves for Gospel Hydration? Are you going to be? I don't want to. Please don't be that gospel group that basically does YouTube and Spotify for the next 10 years, But what's the plans for Gospel Hydration, man, moving forward?
Yeah, so moving forward, we're actually going into a lot more like shows now. So we're trying to more. Create a platform which actually will and like kind of entertain people more on a show level, like MTV similar. So we're coming off YouTube as well, in events as well. But we don't want to stay just on YouTube. We want to be able to grow the other platforms as well, and be able to connect with people offline. We're going to do a lot more events now, and we're going to try to not just focus on music, but Christian entertainment. So it could be shows and short films and different things like that as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic, bro. That's fantastic. No, definitely keep up what you're doing, bro, because it's absolutely crazy. Okay, then, right. Who is going to mash the scene this year? This is just put it out there. So which you can act. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. I would personally say, okay, right. I'll put myself on the spot. I'm afraid, based upon the stats, I think Melvillous is gonna do something weird this year. I do think he's gonna be there, but I'm just watching to see what Feed Them is gonna come out with. Yeah, I don't know how much it's gonna blow up, but I'm interested. He's been sitting on the album for a minute still, and I know he brought back one of the tracks. So I'm thinking, are you trying to wake man's up anyway? So I'm interested to see what he comes back with, hopefully going into this year. But who are you expecting big things from?
I think this year we're going to see a few surprises. I think there's a couple of new guys that have come in that have had a little bit of a buzz, and if they play their cards right this year, they will probably overtake a lot of the other guys as well. So I'm thinking people like R-Star. Yeah. I reckon he could potentially, if he does it right, he could probably capture a lot of the audience of a lot of the young viewers and listeners of Christian music.
Oh, 1,000%. And it's just interesting looking at you remember the Faith Child track that he brought out that the other day, and he looked at the past 10 years, kind of made me feel old, man. They're like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Like bro, like, you know what I mean, and the joke was GR Live, I think the first one was 2007, bro. Yeah. Oh wow. So like it's going back a minute. So like for me now, it's like, I have to kind of big up that track. That was really great still, yeah. But it's like, I would shout out to all the artists like our Scars. Like, guys, success seems great when you get all them hits and views, but we have to show these guys, just store up wisely and realize that this is a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 year plan, 10-year plan. You know what I'm saying? Because don't watch the governors. Governors are around 2006, 2005, doing little gigs around the place. And look, when you see them in the little baby faces in Bible track and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Them mans have been on it for over a decade. So don't see their success. A-Star, look at SO. Everyone's like, oh, SO was back up doing the ads for Jahazo at GR Live 1. You know what I'm saying, bro? So like we don't realize that these guys are going back and learning, on their trade. So don't feel I just encourage everyone just to keep at it, bro. But listen, I have to big up to Gospel Hydration. I have, it is, and it's, trust me, bro, I've seen the effect of what you do, and it's amazingly cool. So definitely keep it going. Thanks, man. And what I would say to people, it's really, really powerful to see a fruit of, sometimes you label like, bro, I do shows and I do magazines, and you're thinking, God, why am I doing this? Because there's no money in it. I'm sewing, and I hear a lot of testimonies from people that now about the magazine. So now, for me, bro, it's a blessing to see you transform lives. Now is just is just a reflection of the seeds that through myself God laid. You know what I'm saying? And seeing all you guys germinate now is like, praise God, man. You know what I'm saying? So guys, when you lay seeds, when you sow into people, don't expect to see anything straight away. You know what I'm saying? Don't be there like, God, I'm watching it, because you just do not know where it rises back up. And it's encouraging, bro. And it's been a great encouragement, man, to just... Yeah,
no, it's funny because I think the magazine actually triggered a lot of what Gospel Hydration is, because I first actually wanted to do a magazine, but then I thought, let me do it online, digital instead.
Yeah, wise. That's totally wise, bro. But definitely, bro, keep it up, bro. And anything, bro, like I said, we'll talk anyway. So, but guys, get ready for some great big announcement this weekend. I will hint and haven't worked out. I'm gonna play a track from an artist, and you're gonna go, ooh, I wonder if it's them guys the guys gonna be talking about. So get ready, big announcement this weekend, God's willing. If it's no big announcement, I'll be big time Bex. But anyway, so this is Roger over and out with Derrick, man. Enough love, bro. Yeah, and God bless you, man. Yeah, respect, man.
All right, love.
It's their blessings, man.